What's up, everybody? It's your girl Cha Cha, reporting live from the Cosmic Club, and we are back with another episode of Off the Charts. This is a series that dispels common misconceptions about money, and the whole purpose of this is for you to check your relationship with your money, check your belief system, check where you're at, and to get you from where you are right now to where you want to be. So, welcome back to all my returning viewers, and for everybody that's new, what's good? I'm Cha Cha, and I'm going to be the host of this lovely series. This is just one of the things that I do on my channel. The other thing I do is I teach people how to trade within the foreign exchange market to become independent and profitable traders. And I've been doing that for about 2 years now. So if you're just trying to get your mindset right, you're trying to get your money right, this is the channel for you. So I highly recommend you subscribe, hit the like button, comment if you resonate with anything I say in this video, and then share it with somebody else who needs to hear this. So I'm gonna jump right into it, y'all. And I'm gonna say that if you're watching this video, it's because you are going to be successful, right? You're going to be successful, right? You did not end up on this video by accident. You are here because you are supposed to hear this message today. And what I'm going to say, it may ruffle a little feathers and hurt a little feelings, but that's okay. But the truth is that just because you're destined for success, that don't mean that everyone can go with you, right? And that may be a shocker to some because when we first think about, oh, I want to be successful, I want to be rich, it's for us, but it's also to want to help the people that surround us. But the truth of the matter is everybody cannot go to your destination success, right? Destination success is something I talk about all the time because before we can just get to where we want to be, we actually have to be on this journey, right? We actually have to take steps to get there. There's things that we have to do. There's things that we have to sacrifice. There's things that we have to learn. But it's if you haven't noticed it by now, you will notice that everybody's not going to be supportive of what you're trying to do, and everybody is just not even deserving of where you're going to be either. Like, what's that song? Stay scheming. Like when Drake was like, "You wasn't with me shooting in the gym." It's like a lot of people, you may have shared your goals with them, you may have shared your dreams with them, you may have shared projects and things that you're working on, and their response was not the response that you thought it would be. It was a little bit lackluster. It wasn't giving you that energy. And because they weren't reciprocating or validating your dreams or goals, you feel like what I want maybe is not for me, simply because you don't want to offend anybody or you don't want to hurt any feelings or just because they aren't seeing the vision that you have for your life. Let me tell you something. The vision that you have for your life is your vision, and everybody will not understand that, right? The best thing that you can do is to continue working on what you want, and they'll just have to see the results later, right? Now, this is sad, right? And it sucks because you may have some best friends. You may have people that you hang out with all the time, people that you talk to all the time. You may be living with family members. You may be in a relationship. You may be in a job that you don't want, but you know that this is not where you should be or where you want to be, or you're just starting to get that uncomfortable feeling, and it's making you feel uncomfortable because you're like, dang, I thought such and such would be happy for me. Dang, I thought such and such would want to make money with me. Dang, I thought such and such will believe in my dreams, but you're starting to realize that that's just not the case, right? Excuse me, like what's for you is going to be for you, right? For people who believe in God, God gave you that vision. He didn't give it to everybody else. That's why they can't see it clearly. They don't understand how you're going to get from where you are today to where you want to be. They don't understand that, right? You may see yourself as a millionaire, right? You may see yourself as a person driving the nice cars, right? Having my dream car is a Rolls Royce, right? You may see yourself riding your dream car. You may see yourself on the blue waters. You may see yourself toasting champagne, making lots of money. You may just see yourself living this great wonderful life in your head, but you think it's just all a fantasy or a dream, and it's not, right? The only reason you're seeing those things is because you're supposed to have those things. And the same way that you can't see the thoughts that's in somebody else's head, the same way that you don't understand why somebody may be doing the things that they're doing, is the same way that people aren't going to understand what's in your head, and they're not going to understand what you're doing. So some people you may just have to cut them off, and that just may be that. And you can just revisit them later in the future, or you may just be like, screw y'all didn't believe in me. Now I'm popping, and now you want parts. Or you may just have to take a step back from the people that you are engaging with on a daily basis if they aren't being supportive of your dreams. Because one thing I have noticed about this entrepreneurial journey is that it really is a lonely journey, right? Now, I've heard this phrase so many times in my life that it's lonely at the top, right? The road to riches is paved with good intentions, right? And it's also very lonely because everybody doesn't have that ambition in them. Everybody doesn't have that fight. Everybody doesn't have that spirit. A lot of people don't even have dreams and goals because they can't even figure out what's going on with them today. But let me tell you that that's not you, right? That's not you. Like, you are somebody who you've known since from a young age that you were destined for greatness, right? You probably have tried so many different things and you still haven't reached that pinnacle of success that you see for yourself, but it's not the time for you to quit now, right? One thing that is in one of my favorite books, Think and Grow Rich, is like, if something isn't working out a particular way for you right now, it's not meant for you to give up on that goal. If anything, it's just meant for you to change your approach and how you're doing things. So the approach that you may need to take now, or the change that you may need to do now, is your environment, right? You may need to change your environment because your environment cannot go with you because it's not the environment where you're trying to be, right? You may need to let go of some friends and let go of some family members because there is not where you're trying to be. Like, these things have to change in order for you to continue to level up, and that's okay. Right? That's okay. A lot of people don't have childhood friends that they've been with for so long, or you may have one or two people that's really rocking with you, right? You may have one person that's really rocking with you. You may just have you, yourself, and you that's rocking with you, right? But you should know that you will always have divine support because God is always going to be there to support you, right? God is always going to be there. God is always going to go because he's the one that's really carrying you through and lifting you up. And he's the one who planted the vision in your head, right? You don't get to success by accident, right? It's something that's very, very, very intentional. So if you know that you're planning to be in a certain place and you're intentional about that, you're going to have to be intentional with who you're going to have in your space during this time, right? This is a critical time. This is a time of development. This is going to be a time of transformation, right? This is going to be a time of growth, right? And another thing that sucks is that everybody won't be happy for you either, right? Now, it's one thing for somebody to not support you just because they don't understand your vision. And you can take that personally. You can say, F you, screw y'all. Or you can just say, you know what? I understand that they're not seeing what I'm seeing, so I'm gonna revisit these people later. But some people genuinely do not want you to succeed, right? Some people don't want you to break out of that box of the person that they know you as. They don't want that for you, right? Because it's uncomfortable, right? It's uncomfortable to see you changing and to recognize that they're staying the same, right? It's uncomfortable to see you in the process of being a millionaire and they're stuck with a capped income. It's uncomfortable for them to see that you have dreams and goals when all they can focus on is what's right in front of them, and that's not you, right? That's not you, and that's perfectly fine, right? It's okay to do this by yourself, right? It's going to be hard, but along the way, you will meet people who will support your vision, right? You will meet people who do love what you do, right? Because as you continue to level up, as you continue to advance, as you continue to take those steps in a direction to become the person that you want to be, you're going to run into people that are on the same path as you, right? You're going to run into people who believe in you because they feel your energy and they see your spirit, and they don't know anything about your past life. They don't know who you were last year. They don't know who you were 5 years ago. They don't know who you were in high school. They don't know what happened to you as a child. All they know is who you are today, how you're showing up, the energy that you bring, and what you're telling them, right? They have really no choice because they're meeting you where you're at. They're not trying to keep you where you were, right? So the moral of the story, guys, is that you're so great. You're so wonderful. You're so special. You're so blessed. And the thing that's inside of you is not only going to bless you and your family, but it's going to bless a lot of other people as well. Like, you have something so, so, so special about you, and you've always known that. And the people around you know it too, right? And the people you're going to meet, they're going to recognize it too. So just continue to walk in that energy, right? Just continue to stay strong, stay focused, be intentional, and just know that what's for you is going to be for you, right? Who's going to be there at the end of the day when you start making those millions? Those are the people that's going to be there. But you cannot force anybody to see what you see. You cannot force anybody to come on this journey with you, right? If they're not ready and willing to go hard and to shoot with you in the gym, then you need to take a step back, focus on what you're doing, and continue to work on results or continue to get results, because that's really all you can do, right? So that's really all I have for you guys today. I just wanted to let you know that success is hard. Success is scary, right? Being a millionaire is a difficult journey, but like they say, once you make your first million, it really just gets easier and easier and easier from there. So I really hope that this resonated with somebody. I know that somebody needed to hear this today. If you love this video, like the video, right? Share it with somebody else who you know could use this message. And if you really are feeling off the charts, where again, we're dispelling common misconceptions about money, I do have 2 other seasons, right? There's season 1, where we talk about the book, The Science of Getting Rich. And then there's season 1 that talks about just getting to know yourself better and understanding your relationship with money. And season 2 focuses on the book, The Science of Getting Rich, which tells you about practical means of how to get money, because it all starts in your mind, right? It all starts in your mind. So that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate you guys, and I'll see you on the next video.